Right then, just uncovered the motor. Been under a duvet for 18 months, although I have been turning the crank occasionally. Just to make sure that the old pistons are moving a bit. It's already drained of fluids, and what I found, even though I cleaned it pretty well before I sort of put it into storage, there's a lot of, I think that's aluminium oxide, all on and down there and here. Kind of looks like salt. Someone's painted it, well, not somebody, I have previously painted it in red hammerite, but you can see the original colour under there. I'm going to restore it to somewhat original looks. Going to get most of the red off first, and then we'll take these plates off and the water thermostat and the heater valve, and a few other bits, oil pump maybe. Take those off so we can paint it, and then we'll make them all nice and put those back on as well. So anyway, I'm just going to get on with the wire brush to start with. So let's do that for a few minutes and see how we go. Hi guys, engine is now wire brushed back as best I can. I've been over it a lot with the various wire brushes in the drills, and pushing pretty hard in all the little places. There are some bits where the paint wouldn't come off, but I feel like if they wouldn't come off with that much pressure from the wire brush, they're pretty well adhered, so hopefully paint will stay on, and we can paint over the top of it. Obviously, it's the engine, so it's not like it's a door or a wing, so we should be okay. I'm just giving it a quick brush over, get rid of any dust. In terms of the aluminium parts, I'm not going to paint those because they'll get splashed in oil and everything on them, and I think it will look a bit odd with the silver spray paint on it. I don't think it's ever meant to have been painted, so just done my best to clear off the corrosion. Some of it is a bit pitted, but plenty of life left in it. Anyway, engine paint obviously wants to be a high temperature engine paint, obviously preferably get it back to the original colour, so I've been looking around trying to find that. It was a little bit tricky to find, but in the end Summerford Mini had this can. It is 500ml and cost about, it costs about £12, but it's about £20 once you've got it delivered to you. So this is a tin taped up nicely. Just remove the tape, if you can see that there, and we'll have a look inside now. I'm expecting it to be pretty garish, so there we are. That's quite a strong colour, but it does say that it's the right colour for a 998A+, so we'll go for that one, and let's see how it turns out. Right, I'm not going to make you watch me do all of this, it'll probably take more than one coat, but here's how it's looking to start. So yeah, it's going to be quite impressive when it's all finished. I mean, there's some original colour. It's not a million miles away to compare. Right, catch you in a few minutes. Or hours in my case. Just a really quick point on fitting this front panel. Obviously it bolts through here. I'll show you the back. And the back of the bolt is there onto the front subframe. This was just a little bit tight to get those holes lined up. What I've ended up doing is just shaving about 2 mil, maybe even 1 mil off of the end of this overhang on the inner wing here and at the other end, and that it's just meant that the panel can line up this hole a lot more easily. So that's this panel offered up in place. Obviously here where we'll be able to put the spot welds on. Now, difficult to say whether I should try and spot that in without the wings on, so make it a lot easier, but I'm not going to. I'll be able to get a couple through here on this side, and then this one I might be able to get the arms through here, and on that one I might be able to get the arms through the big hole. I'll try, because obviously I'd rather have the wings on. It'd be much better if I have the wings on before I commit the front panel. I can always do plug welds down here if I really can't get the spot welder in. I'll definitely be able to finish the spot welds if I take the subframe out, so might get a couple on through these various holes, get the wings on, take the subframe out, then turn the car upside down and finish those welds. We'll see how we go. I've not done it before. A little bit of residue. Help brake cleaner. That's perfect now. No sign of that sticker whatsoever. That's got them moved off the wings and off the front panel. So now we've got all the edges prepped with the weld through primer. A couple of holes at the front here because I won't get the spot welder there. That'll be for plugging. Hopefully I can plug down from the inside. Yep, time to final fit. Many hours later, refitting these front panels, I think we're pretty much there. A lot of sort of pulling of the panels around needed, but mostly it's okay. It's a little bit under tension here on that join there, but it will pull up. So yeah, we've got there. Now let me, if I put you here, get rid of some of these covers. And the one on this side. Let's just try and stop me putting any more dents in, but hopefully you can see that bonnet gap down there. Pretty straight. It does tighten up slightly here, but I don't think there's anything I can do on that one. Sort of pound coin size. Again down this one, pretty straight, and then it just tightens up slightly here, but I think that's relatively normal. Got tiny little space here and here, just because we haven't got the rubbers and the front fitted at the minute. But yes, all good round here. All good up here. That's the worst part there where it's, you know, 1/2 mil wider here than I want. I don't know if I can do anything about that from the inside. Just, you can actually get to the sort of inside edge of this wing just about, so we may be able to close that very slightly. Obviously you got this gap here, but that's for the opening of the bonnet. The bonnet needs a bit of filler. It's a bit low in that corner. Yeah, show you this side. Obviously we've got good lines around here now. We have got this properly closed up and in line, so we're happy. But yeah, be under no illusion, this is not just place the panels on and they all fit like this. You've got to spend a lot of time clamping up, but I think that's the last time I'll be clamping them up. So spot welder will be coming out and we'll secure this in place. At the minute, obviously the clamps, and then the only other thing we've got going on, we'll just lift the bonnet. We've obviously been adjusting the hinges up here, you know, to make the height of the bonnet relative to the scuttle right, and the length of the bonnet relative to this panel here, right. But anyway, the other thing I've got going on is self-tapping screws along here holding this panel over, because otherwise it wants to come away from the inner wing gutter line, and if it does that, then you'll end up with massive gaps between your wing and your bonnet. Again, you've got screws along here. So that's it for sort of getting the panels in place, and now it's time to weld. See you in a minute. Right, we're going to put some spot welds on down here and some of the other joins. Just put a few on, then we can take the clamps off. Still some more to put on. We're getting there here. Got a few in here. Same on that one. Problem is, in here with the arms that long, struggling to get onto a lot of this, but we'll do our best, and the rest of it will have to be plugged and seamed. Alright, we'll carry on.